What's going on YouTube? It's your boy 87 Chevy Listo here. So today we're going to go ahead and start on part 2 of my testicular cancer battle. I know you guys are wondering how these videos are, going to come out and breaking down and stuff. I'm trying to do it in a order where when I first got diagnosed with cancer until current time, which is in 2021. But between there, I want to fill you guys in on what happened, with the doctor visits from, my chances of beating the cancer until, what they say until current time. I'm just trying to break it down so that way everyone can understand and, see my point of view when it all happened. So last that I remember, we left off of me having a surgery and, we were getting ready to go ahead and have a doctor visit. I went ahead and found a picture of when I had the surgery. That was like probably like 4 days after I had the surgery. Like I said, was super sore for about 2 weeks, was on bed rest. Wanted to make sure I rested, didn't want to mess anything up. It was super sore. I was constantly having to move, for getting up to get to the bathroom, to get up to eat, to, get up and socialize. You guys don't realize, but that lower pelvis area is constantly being moved. So I was always moving it. Sometimes I move too fast and it would hurt pretty bad. After I went ahead and healed, my doctor finally went ahead and gave me a call. I want to say February. We scheduled an appointment on February 11th. Went and talked to her. We went ahead and agreed that I had a aggressive cancer, type of testicular cancer, but it was curable. I was at 80% chance of beating it. So I was in high hopes. I was like, cool, this is good. 80% chance is a lot better than nothing, honestly. So I asked her what was the steps to do next, and she said we will go ahead and do chemo instead of doing radiology or any of those other aggressive treatments that they wanted. She just wanted to do just basic chemo. So I went ahead and agreed. We were gonna do a 3-month chemo trial to see how it reacted. If it killed it, that would be perfect. That way we can go ahead and keep on with the treatment, and if not, then we will go on from different steps. But I was at an 80% chance of beating it. So I asked her when was the first day she wanted to go ahead and start. She said the first day I'd have you go in is on February 24th. We'll go ahead and do 5 days. So I said, all right, we'll start February 24th, 5 days for 6 hours a day. All right, no issue. So here's another picture of me at my first treatment. Went ahead and found it's basically like an IV. From any vein I had, they find a good vein. They go ahead and make sure they find a good blood source. They strap it down, and then that's what they plug you up to. And that's when I started getting my medicine fed to me. It was through the IV. It hits the blood. It's an instant reaction, so you can feel it right there. I'm talking about like when they were giving it to me, I was able to taste it. The taste buds were just like, it's like having a bunch of pennies in your mouth. That's what it tasted for one of the medicines. And I had to take, I think it was 6 different medicines, plus hydration. So went ahead and started February 24th for 5 days, 6 days, 5 days for 6 hours. Sorry, I apologize. The symptoms kicked in quick. So what the symptoms were, it was have ringing ears, swollen feet, swollen hands, You know, they'd get real tingly, vibrant. You know, so everything I touched just felt like if you had like frozen hands, and after you touch stuff, they're just like very numb. That's how my hands and felt. My hands and feet felt for the whole 3 months of that treatment, and that was kind of hard because it threw me off balance. It messed my balance up. I lost my taste buds, the ringy ears, uh, and just the swollenness. And then sometime in March, towards like the third month of uh, treatment, I went ahead and lost my hair. Um, Here's another picture of that. That was a sad day for me. I lost my hair actually on my brother's birthday, but uh, we'll get onto that in a second. Um, we went ahead and, like I said, started the medicine February. I did that week. Here comes March. March came around, March 24th, like I said, for another 5 days, 6 hours a day. Towards that second cycle, I started having more issues. I started noticing I had more heartburn. You know, I couldn't have really dairy products. I kept throwing up. I started to have, you know, the runs really bad. Started losing a lot more weight. Here's another picture. Um, it was brutal. Like I said, it took a toll on me. I kept pushing, kept fighting though. Like I said, um, wasn't gonna let me stop me. Like I said, it was 3 months until I got to do another CAT scan, X-ray to see exactly where I stood with the cancer. So, like I said, February, March, April, um, May. May 12th was my last day, which was, here's another picture. In between that time period, like I said, it was pretty much sleepless nights. Um, you know, super off balance. We went ahead, finished all of that. May 12th was my last day. Um, Here's another video. Like I said, I was super excited. I was good until I think I want to say July 26th is when I had to go back and do x-rays, CAT scans, you know, just to make sure that I was all good, that I was cancer free. Like I said, I had that time off. I was super excited. You know, I was ready to celebrate because during this time I wasn't able to do much. You know, like I said, the medicine had me totally out of it. I was lost in time. You know, wasn't sure what month it was. I just knew I had to wake up and do medicine, come home and deal with the side effects. And they gave me a bunch of prescriptions, you know, to help with the side effects, but I'm not a huge fan on taking a bunch of pills if it's not necessary. So, sadly, I kind of roughed it out, man. And um, I'm not going to say I paid for it, but I learned to adapt to it. So that way I didn't have to depend on the pills, which is a good thing. Um, they prescribe you so many different pills. It's kind of crazy. I'll go ahead and upload you guys my little safety drawer. Um, that's pretty much a picture of all the different pills that they prescribed me over the time and what I had to take and, you know, what I might need later down the road. So like I said, I came back and did testing July 26th. My doctor went ahead and called me back, and a couple days later and went ahead and told me, was like, hey, you know, your cancer, it's not fully gone yet. It's actually gotten a little more aggressive. So I was lost for words. Completely didn't know what to do, didn't know what to say, but they moved me from an 80% chance all the way down to a 50% chance. Like I said before, it's better than nothing. So I had a 50% chance. I was still willing to do whatever to go ahead and beat this. I was 24 years old, so I still got a lot to live for. I was still super young. Still, I still had a lot. I still had a lot going for myself. So I wanted to hurry up and speed up the process and get back to it. Whew, man. My fault for that. Like I said, stuff gets a little emotional for me because it's a touchy subject. You know, real life. This really happens. This really goes on and stuff. So, uh, it's just life's a trip, bro. That's all. Uh, so, besides all that, I wanted to keep pushing, do whatever I wanted to do. So I asked the doctor, what was the plan, and she said, we'll go ahead and we'll start to do a more aggressive treatment, which is going to be another cycle of chemo, but it's still chemo. Uh, you guys already know how that goes. That's going to be a different story or another video. Uh, this is pretty much going to wrap it up right here. Uh, I want to thank all of you who like, share, subscribe, um, and help me get these videos out. It means a lot to me. I'm really just trying to help out, that's all. But thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.